explain what's going on. The rotoverter setup, the gray is the prime mover, blue one would be the alternator. It's the bank for adjusting the prime mover, bank for adjusting the alternator windings. This is our amperage going into the prime mover on one of the three-phase legs. But another one, see that leg is about half, so it does depend on which leg you're clamping it on, as it being a three-phase. So this is what we're getting out of one of the resonating legs on the alternator, 1.75, and that's with the load connected. I'm gonna grab another leg. And you can see the other leg has 3 volts circulating in it. So I only tapped one of them because I only have one halogen floodlight, but there it is. And I know I can get better efficiency by raising the drive hertz on the prime mover, but basically they're just switches with capacitors, nothing fancy. Let's see how it goes. This is the load circulating now in the load loop, which is a 500 watt halogen. It actually draws more than that on startup, and it's not lit full though. I can adjust this up and down as long as you're close. If you go too far, you lose it. So it really doesn't cost that much. The boxes are probably some of the most expensive part of it. So this is kind of a variable inductor. Didn't change the wavelength as much as I'd hoped to. I think I need a lot more lines to get it to resonate full speed again. But at least I'm close. It took a lot of time just to get that light to light. So I'm going to turn the load off for a second just so you can see how this thing screams when you don't have it on. And we're back. So I'm going to shut it off so you can hear me. There's the first setup. Hopefully that comes through okay. Basically it's just in Y. I'll give you a drawing and then show the So there's your prime mover setup. That's how you'd switch it. That's how you'd wire your motor. Your alternator. A lot of people are going off the wrong legs for these. That's actually the best way to do it right there. When you want to power your load. Wire that one in Y, but in the low voltage setting. So otherwise you'd have 460 volts, and there's not much that'll take that. So I can show you the what you're aiming to do on the incoming side is correct the power factor so that the motor draws a lot less. You can do that a few different ways. This will relate to the alternator as well. Your inductance, reactance, capacitance, and frequency. You can basically draw a line across and kind of see where you're going to end up in order to balance the whole loop. You can use the formulas. It's a little easier than messing around with that. Off of that leg, on your prime, on your alternator there, this is what we're doing. So that would be the winding of your motor. There's your capacitor bank. I added a few more things in with it on mine. The resistor and an inductor, so that you could put your load right to it and then switch it into the circuit when you wanted to, as well as an inductor, and then adjust it. Now after that, you can either put your load in series with this if you get the match the impedance properly and run your power through this circuit, or move on to the next one, which I'm attempting to do now, like a little diode plug where you can keep the voltage circulating as well and just tap it out of the cap, so you could use it for something else, battery, whatever. A lot of people are running them like this when they're not going in the right spots with their loads, though. They're like going between here and here, or here and here. There's a certain way to do it, and you got to kind of keep it balanced from what I've noticed, because when you have it uneven, you can't really draw the power out real well. So you resonate all three legs. So you'd have to do this portion on all three windings, which would be this guy right here. So that's essentially what you'd be doing. Pretty simple. This was the alternator box, a little simpler drawing of kind of how I built it. Variable inductor, resistor, just a couple switches, not too hard. Plug in what you want. Hopefully that helps. If anyone can offer any suggestions, I'd love to help you along if you can, if you need help. Otherwise, I'll be looking for other people's help. Diode plug circuit's kind of hard. I've been trying on it for a while, so anyone got any suggestions, transverter, anything, please let me know. I'd sure appreciate it. Thanks.